another edition of the Shirlma Show. Are you wondering who is in the house with us today? Miss Nkwenti Carmen is in the house today with us. She's the founder and CEO of Easy Nappy. They specialized in natural hair and faux dreadlock extension. Welcome to the Shirlma Show, Miss Nkwenti.
Thank you, Shirley.
It's really a pleasure to have you here.
Same here.
I must say, your hair is amazing. You look really great. And I was even asking you just before the show, I was asking if that is your natural hair.
Yes, it is.
I really wish I could have something like that. Now I'm thinking. You really look good in it.
Thank you.
Thank you. So, but just to talk about, before even starting Easy Nappy, right, you actually studied ECC.
Yes,
so what actually made you to maybe interested in something like accounting?
Yeah, well, growing up as a child, I had a father who was a business person, and I'd always wanted to do business, so the numbers were my thing. So I kind of found that I could do a professional education like ACC without going to university, because I found university a box-like kind of educational system. So ACC was it for me because I could go to school, I could do my thing on the side, and I could still study.
So I did ACC too,
yes,
so
okay.
about 2 years. So, and now let me talk about your business, right? So what do you think maybe today you do differently because of that background that you have in accounting?
Well, I think I can fit in every role. Because right now, as an entrepreneur, I actually am my own CFO, my own HR, my procurement manager. In fact, I can do it all because of ACC.
Wow. So talk to me about living in UB. Because when you studied in South Africa,
Yes, I did.
you came back, you actually had a good job, then everybody will actually expect somebody is working with UB, and this person to an extent is comfortable, let me say in Cameroon for instance. But you did not end there, you actually allowed this job to come start up your own business.
Yeah.
But I think my question is, which is a question that I ask frequently, I must say, I always want to know, like, what was the preparation like? What were the things that you actually had to take into consideration before quitting?
Okay, truth be told, nothing. I didn't do anything like every other person. I got up one day, actually I felt like I was stuck, like I was in a hole. So I got sick, I think stress. So I couldn't go to work for like a month, and then I left and went to see my sister abroad. And I decided to quit my job. There was no preparation, there was no planning. I didn't even know what I was going to do. So my sister was like, no, go back to work. And I was like, no, I'm not going back to work. And while at my sister's house, I'd always had a thing for dreadlocks. So dreadlocks used to be my go-to to actually get like some peace and calm. So I would go and look at pictures of people, women with dreadlocks, and I'll feel so happy. So I made an extension at her house, looking at a YouTube video. And then I bought some faux extensions from China, came back to Cameroon, sold the extensions, tried to make the extensions myself, met a friend of mine, and then, well, I just decided to do an ad. And some lady was very interested, I was like, okay. And then I sold that, and it got very interesting. So I kept perfecting my skill, watching some videos on YouTube, and that's how the business grew.
Wow.
So I had no plan, nothing.
So, but you actually talk of maybe having gone to China, so which means somehow you actually had the finances to go to China, right?
Actually, no. We have this possibility of actually staying back at home and actually ordering stuff from China.
Okay.
So I used the freight forwarder who brought the stuff to Cameroon for me, and then I sold them.
Wow.
Yes.
So, but what will you advise somebody that is about to leave a job?
Well, I'll tell them, find a passion.
Okay.
If you're passionate about something, you will grow. Even if you don't know where you're going to start, just be passionate. The passion will make the business grow. Because I cannot tell you that I've actually gotten to where I need to be. Every day, there's some driving force because I'm passionate about what I'm doing. But I believe that if I wasn't passionate about what I'm doing and it was all about the money, I would have stopped somewhere. I'm sure I would have left it a long time ago.
So, but actually, you spoke about your father actually being into business.
Yes.
So that maybe this is just like kind of like a family thing. Maybe it's in your genes, right?
I think it is in my genes. My dad would say this. My dad thinks that there's this thread that connects both of us. Like I answer, like my dad can ask me, we finish each other's sentences.
Wow.
So we are actually so bonded. We're like one people, but in two different bodies.
Wow. So what did you learn from your dad, Nancy?
I learned from my dad that you need to be patient and consistent.
Wow.
That you will fail, but it's about how you get up when you fail.
Any examples?
With me failing?
Yeah. Tell me.
Okay, let's see. I don't know.
Okay.
I think I have to try to find.
Okay.
No, but I have had products that I bought to Cameroon that have not sold the way I wanted them to.
Okay.
So they were definitely a flop.
Yeah.
But like every business person, we try to make the best out of those things. How can I benefit from what I've brought into the country that is not working? There's always somebody that wants something. That's where the marketing comes in. Because you might have a product that somebody wants, but they have no idea you have that product. But the minute you have somebody who's able to communicate to other people about the products you're selling, I bet you can sell anything.
Wow. More with Miss Nkwenti Carmen after the break. If you're just joining us today on the Shirlma Show, we've been in the company of Miss Nkwenti Carmen. So, Miss Nkwenti,
Yeah.
talk to me about Easy Nappy.
I talk to anybody about Easy Nappy any day. So, Easy Nappy, actually, I'm going to start from what it really is. It is my way to empower women. So, Easy Nappy, or I would say Easy Nappy Academy, is a common initiative group which I created to help women get a livelihood. So, what we do at Easy Nappy is we train women to make our dreadlock extensions, as assist them in getting money to pay for the stuff or to get a better livelihood.
Wow.
So that's what Easy Nappy is about. Yes, we make lock extensions. That is what the women make. But the idea behind it is mostly it's female empowerment.
Wow. And I love the fact that you actually teach women how to make money, right? And interestingly, when I actually go to your website, I'm asking myself, almost every company that I've actually worked with, we are scared of credit. But you actually say order now and pay later. So how do you go about that?
Okay. In the US, it's actually, people in the US have a system, a credit system, where they are used to buying stuff from credit. So the only way to actually get them to actually buy your products, like entice them to buy your products, is to give them the possibility of buying something and actually paying for the thing in 4 different installments.
Wow.
So it's we have companies like Affirm that actually assist us with that. So it's like they pay us up, and then now the individual who buys the products pays Affirm.
Oh,
So we have, I think, Alios in Cameroon that does that too.
Wow.
So it's kind of leasing.
So this is actually mostly for, let me say, companies abroad?
Yes, it's mostly people abroad.
Oh, okay. Not in Cameroon.
No. No.
You're not doing that here. I understand. So, but another fascinating thing about your business model is that you also emphasize a lot about quality. So you tell us, oh, this product is quality tested, it's quality tested, almost every product that I see on your website. Why is this so important to you?
Well, I believe that it's not just selling for money. It's about it's about the benefit of the product by the end user. So I've seen a lot of people here, like, let me take an example my dad uses all the time. The lighter. A lighter is 100 francs. Nobody cares if it's quality, what other thing can actually bring to them. They would just go out, get a lighter, buy it, and then if it gets bad, they throw it away. But I've seen how women suffer with extensions in Cameroon. Most of them will actually want to buy something that they can actually use. But then the problem is when something has to be reusable, it's expensive.
Yeah.
So how do I fix that problem? I had to make sure I sourced quality braiding extensions at affordable prices.
Wow. So how can I distinguish between, because if I go to the market to buy an extension, I don't think I actually have, let me say, the skills to be able to tell which one can actually be of high quality and which one can't.
Is there any tip?
Well, I think you should just look out for easy nappy extensions.
Oh, girl.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can tell you. I can't actually tell what particular characteristics would be actually existing to you to know which one is best and which is not. So since we've done the work, just go for our product.
I see. So, okay, there's also something about your business
Yeah.
model. So I really love your business model anyway, especially when it comes to marketing.
Yeah.
So when you're actually doing your marketing, I discovered that you actually love to actually give tips, or let me say some tips on how
Yeah.
to use your products and how people can actually kind of like get it or maybe reuse it or things like that. So why do you think this is such a very important
Because what
niche?
the products we have, many people do not have that on the market. Because of that, a lot of people keep complaining to us, oh, I went to this person and she did not know what to do, or I went to this person. And you know, whenever you take a product to a hairdresser, it's never her the problem, it's your product. It's your product that's the problem. So in order to make sure that people actually get the best out of our products, I prefer to explain to them and tell them how it is or how they can go about using our products than wait for them to come and complain to us, oh, I had this problem. So I'm trying to solve a problem before it actually even happens.
You're being proactive.
Yes, I am.
Oh, well, what a great way of doing business. But marketing is like a key thing to you.
Yes,
Because even the way you actually present your products, the way you tell us how the prices are reducing. So talk to me about marketing and how maybe other startups can really maximize marketing.
Okay. Well, I say that marketing, you have to get involved a lot. You have to know what you're selling. When you know what you're selling, then you can actually assist the companies that want to actually market your products. Because unless you're able to talk about that thing which you sell with so much passion and with so much knowledge, I don't think you can actually sell that product or you can even market the product. So you have to be able to communicate that aspect of your product to the marketing company.
So how do you get to that? Because you have people out there that
Yes.
have amazing products.
Yes, they
I've
do.
actually met people who have amazing products. That, believe me, when you talk about the products, you're not even interested
Yes.
in it, right? But when you get to see the product, then you're actually like, oh wow, but this is a good product. So what do you think actually could make you talk about the product the way you are doing it right now?
I think the product will speak for itself. That's what I would say. I don't know exactly or how to actually explain that, but I think the product will speak for itself. Or let me put it this way, look for a problem and create a solution and people are actually going to buy your product.
Okay, thank you so much. Besides Easy Nappy, you have other businesses.
Yes, I do.
Right? So can you talk to us about the other businesses that
I actually have an enterprise in my name that showcases our products in Cameroon. And Easy Nappy actually is a company that is in the US, not in Cameroon. So we have Easy Company in Cameroon that sells affordable braiding extensions. Now there's a little different. They're not dreadlock extensions. They're like your normal rasta, your normal full crochet faux locks, spring twist, passion twist. So we have a brand that sells very affordable hair extensions for women.
Oh, wow. Amazing. You're doing well, girl. Keep rocking
Thank
it.
you.
More with Miss Nkwenti Carmen after the break. If you're just joining us today on the Shirlma Show, we're in the company of Miss Nkwenti Carmen, CEO and founder of Easy Nappy, specialized in natural hair and dreadlocks extension. So Miss Nkwenti, tell me, if for instance there's this young lady who moves over to you and tell you, okay, today I want to set up a business, what are some of the things that you've learned so far that you can be able to tell this young lady?
Well, the first thing I'll tell this young lady is, are you passionate about what you're setting up?
I get that.
Yes,
Yeah.
because I'll repeat this over and over and over. It should not be about making money. It should be about passion. Because you can see one person doing the same business that you would want to start up, but because the person has so much passion and drive, it's not going to be the same thing if you're only looking at the money. Two, you need to be patient. It takes time. You need to crawl, walk. You cannot fly if you don't do all those things. Because you need to understand the pain it takes to get where you need to get to. If not, you would actually go back to those steps, repeat them in order to understand them.
Wow.
And at some point in time, I'll tell the person, you would need the money when it's going bigger to get to where you need to get to. But in the beginning, you do not.
So, but then how can you get the money? So, for instance, maybe if you reach a stage where you actually need money, how do you get the money? Maybe you're not yet making that much, but you need money to actually extend the business or to...
Well, I think now we have microfinances that are actually trusting a lot of small businesses that would not ask you for a collateral per se, but would need an account that is actually running. They don't really need you to run that much, but they need an account that actually runs. Maybe you're able to come to the bank at least 4 or 3 times in a week, and they see that you're actually having some transactions that keep going on in that account. I think that those microfinances will actually want to push you.
That's a good one. Thank you. So we have some fun questions.
Oh,
okay.
Go ahead.
So you just answer 3 of them. You can select any.
Okay, do I get to read what you want to ask me?
Yes, please. And please, if you're not comfortable answering any...
Oh, no, don't worry about open book.
Okay.
Okay. What game did you enjoy most as a kid and why? As a child, I did not get to run outside. I liked to stay in and watch TV shows and make believe. So I didn't get to go outside, but I used to like to play football. Why? Because I always like to be with the guys than the girls.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was actually much fun. I think that's a game that I enjoyed most, and why. Choose one additional national vernacular you would like to learn and why. Okay, can I choose a language not in my country?
Sure, you can.
I would like to learn Kiswahili.
Okay. So
There's a thing about Kiswahili, I cannot place a finger on it, but I would like to learn Kiswahili. Also because Kiswahili is spoken in a lot of African countries.
Wow.
So I think that is one vernacular that I would like to learn.
I'll ask you after a year.
Actually, my family who speaks Kiswahili.
Okay.
So I think that I would love that.
Okay.
Okay, what gets you upset the most and why? I hate when people pretend to be what they're not. I think the originality of being a human being is what makes us who we are. Why do we, and society nowadays, based because of social media, the youths are actually pretending a lot. They're trying to be what they are not. They're looking at people who actually have sleepless nights and they start envying them. So I think that's the one thing I can't tolerate.
Wow.
I guess I'm done for your 3 questions.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Miss Nkwenti, it was really a pleasure having you here today, honestly. I enjoyed my conversation with you, and I got to learn a lot from you. And please, keep doing what you're doing. You're doing well. So please, if people actually want to get to you, how can they get to you?
We have a Facebook page, an Instagram page. In Cameroon, it's at easynappy_cm.
Okay.
I think I should throw this here. Yeah. We're actually doing a fair in February, I think on the 11th of February 2023. We are trying to get out to everybody out there by giving them very, very, very affordable braiding extensions and hair extensions. We're actually going to do like half our prices.
Wow.
To push ladies who are starting their beauty parlors, the little hairdressers, and all that.
Oh, amazing. Keep doing what you're doing. I
Thank
wish you all the very best and everything.
Thank you.
And thank you for being here.
Same here.
On today's edition of the Shirlma Show, we've been honored to be in the presence of Miss Nkwenti Carmen, the CEO and founder of Easy Nappy, specialized in the production of natural hair and faux extension. Thank you so much for being with us. We are here because you're there. Please do not forget to subscribe to our social media page, The Shirlma Show. YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, we go by The Shirlma Show. Thank you.